Welcome back to our beginner series. Today we're going to go over a few little things that can help us improve our openings.
Some of them are going to be free and you can do pretty much straight away, and others are going to take a little bit more time, maybe cost a little bit of money, but they're definitely going to help. So let's check them out.
Alright guys, first up I would definitely say change out your rubbers. We're going to want to put those larger rubber bands onto your D-bag. That way we can double stow all of our stows. If you do have tube stows or the small rubber bands, we definitely recommend biffing those out, changing them out to those larger ones.
Next up guys is untwist your brake lines. We've already gone over this, but just to recap, basically when we have a lot of twists in our brake lines, it shortens them, which means we're going to be engaging more brake on the opening, and the canopy wasn't designed for that. So untwist those brake lines. It can go a long way to help improving your openings.
Next up, something to think about. Have you changed your harness recently? Are you renting gear perhaps? Are you borrowing things off other people? Definitely have a think about, is the harness too big? That way it could move around a little bit on your back. Equally, if it's too small, you might be put in an uncomfortable position on opening. So it's definitely something to think about. Also, we have adjustable harnesses on student gear, so make sure that your main lift webs and all of that stuff is adjusted evenly, so you're not putting weight in one side or the other.
Next up is making sure our leg straps are done up evenly. Obviously if they're uneven, then we can be opening uneven, which can cause a poor opening. So we want to make sure they're even, mainly by feel. We want to use the excess as a starting point. A good way to do this is to tighten your leg straps up until they feel even, and then we're going to do a nice big stretch and come back down and make any small adjustments to the harness that we need to.
Another thing to think about is, do you need a new line set on your canopy? Over time, certain line types can definitely shrink and put your canopy out of trim, so it's a good thing to check with your rigger.
Another thing to check, and it's one of the more expensive options, but it can go a long way, is your pilot chute ragged out? Have you done a lot of jumps on it, and do you need to replace it? Basically, an old pilot chute, a ragged out pilot chute, isn't going to be pulling that D-bag off your back as cleanly, which can result in some pretty messy openings.
Last but not least on our list of things to improve openings today is body position. It's the classic that you can use to pretty much blame any bad opening on, but it is definitely something that we should think about. Think about being nice and symmetrical on deployment. Make sure you get a good throw, but that doesn't induce some kind of rotation, which could cause line twists, for example.
Yeah, for sure. Good body position, it's the classic, but it does go a long way to helping. Being relaxed and calm and even is going to make sure that opening is nice and symmetrical as well. So yeah, when people say it, they're not just joking. Sometimes they are, but it does help a lot.
Alrighty, I think that's going to wrap it up for us today. Thank you very much. Hopefully you found some of these tips and tricks helpful and you can apply them to your skydiving and get some better openings.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, some of them are free anyway and they're going to take nothing to have a go at, so you might as well get out there and try them. Anyway, thank you very much for joining us, and we will see you next time.